guys, things just got real fancy around here. We got the green screen set up. I even have an external microphone on. All of this to just shoot a video about how to cook without eggs. So today is another video series on how to veganize your foods, and we're going to be talking about how to cook without eggs in recipes. That's baking, cooking, and using eggs as the main ingredient in recipes. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. Let's get started. Alright, eggs are used in recipes for a few different reasons, but in order for us to properly replace them, we need to know what they're used for. They have multiple purposes between leavening, binding, and sometimes they're added just for taste, which is weird, I know. If the egg is the star of the recipe, the best replacement to use for that is either tofu or chickpeas, because they have the closest texture to real eggs. They are actually white in their form, but adding a little bit of turmeric powder, you can get them yellow and pretty much fool any normal egg eater with your tofu eggs. Popular dishes would be like a tofu scramble or a tofu quiche, or you could even make like an eggless egg salad and bring it to your company picnic and try and fool everyone. It's really up to you. So the main reason that eggs are used in recipes is to bind ingredients together, and in baking there are many replacements for this. You can use any one of these substitutes in place of one egg. And these ingredients can make your recipes a bit heavier. If you've ever cooked with them, sometimes you'll notice that your pumpkin muffins come out more like a brick. But adding just like a teaspoon of baking powder can really help with making them fluffier. These ones are going to work best in the sweeter dishes, but if you're looking for a more savory binding agent for your baking, you can use 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seed. And you would mix this with 3 tablespoons of water, let it sit for a little bit, and it's going to form like a gelatinous paste, which you can use pretty much as like how you would use an egg yolk or an egg white. You can also use a 1-to-1 ratio of arrowroot powder, flour, cornstarch, or any other type of flour like that to thicken sauces and gravies. So you would just use 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of water, mix it together, and it's pretty much going to make the same exact paste that the chia seed and flaxseed made. So now that we've covered the baking side of it, the cooking side of it, there are tons of different binding agents that you can use. Popular ones are like mashed potatoes, oats, tomato paste, or breadcrumbs. If you're making a recipe that's more wet, got a lot of moisture in it, and you want to reduce that amount of moisture and make it thicker, you'd want to use something like oats or breadcrumbs to absorb the moisture and to thicken the sauce or the dish or whatever you are making. If your recipe is drier and you want to thicken it, you can use tomato paste like they use in a lot of curries, or you could use mashed potatoes to thicken a sauce or a soup or whatever it is that you're trying to make. You can also use 1/4 cup of non-dairy yogurt, 1/4 cup of tofu that you'd blend in a blender until it's creamy. You can try mixing 1 teaspoon of baking powder with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. People say that this is a really good thickener in baking and in cooking. You can even replace eggs with 3 to 4 tablespoons of vegan mayo in some recipes. It's going to depend on, you know, the recipe that you're trying to make. If you're trying to make a vegan eggless potato salad, that's probably going to be a really good replacement. If you're trying to make, you know, a cherry pie, it's probably not going to be the best. Not to mention all the other vegan egg replacers on the market. There are so many different ways to replace eggs in baking and cooking that there really isn't any need for them. And you don't need all of that cholesterol anyways, because your body makes the right amount that it needs every single day. Plus, by going eggless in your baking and cooking, you are saving millions of baby chicks' lives that would literally just be thrown away in a dumpster because they're useless to the egg and chicken industry. So happy eggless baking and cooking, everyone. I hope this video is helpful for you guys. Leave your comments below, and please share this video with new vegans or people that need help with their baking and cooking. And I will see you guys on the next video.